Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. So this is part 6 of the tiny build house, and in this video we will be doing the partitioning of the wall. So we will basically deciding how much to split and which area will be the bathroom, kitchen and the main living space area, I think. So first we want to measure the whole width, so from the front of the door to the back, and measuring that and cutting the treated wood for the stud work for the walls. So we want to drill the current treated wood to the top as well as the bottom to create the initial foundation for the stud work. I want to make sure this is perfectly straight, since we don't want the wall to be bendy or something like that, right? Since this determines like the actual straightness. Also, make sure you guys like and subscribe so you're updated with the new videos regarding the tiny build house, and just making sure that it's fully secured by drilling. I think it's I believe it's 80mm screws. And now doing the same for this one as well. So now this is going to be for the bottom. So we're going to drill this wood to the concrete floor. And in this sense, we would want to just put one wood or one main wood at the bottom. We want to put at least 3, I believe. So it equals to the PVC thing, or when the door enters is equal to that. So when we put the concrete, when we put the insulation and the skirting on top of that, it will be smooth, and it seems like the floor is all connected. For now, you can see that how many woods we need to stack on top of each other to make sense and stuff, and also not waste materials for the other woods. So the idea is that putting 3 woods on top of each other is the ideal solution. And the idea is that there's going to be a door, there's going to be 2 doors here from the main common room. So we have to create a door frame and also leave a gap between the actual main wall and the starting of the door frame. Since if you don't leave any gap, the door frame side with the less gap space between the wall and the door frame will be weak and it could easily be damaged. Now securing that into place, so marking it and using it to dig to, and also put a wall plug on the floor so the screw doesn't come out. So that's why I use this driller to mark the holes, take the wood out, then then drill the concrete, put the wall plug on it, then align the wood with the holes and drill it in basically. And I think in this case as well, I'm using 80mm, so 8cm screws. So now just making sure that everything is in line and just screwing it securely. Now with the wood on top of that, you could just drill it easily since it's wood to wood, so it doesn't cause much resistance. But it's just all about making sure that is all aligned properly. And 3 screws should be fine since it's going to be like column studs as well, which will push it down. And it should be every like 30 to 50 centimeter. So I start by putting like the first and the last stud wall or stud wood for the columns by the DPC rock concrete. So it's all basically like so securing the column stud to the top and the bottom. And we can see that the door frame for the bathroom, so the idea is that the bathroom will be at the back and the kitchen will be at the front, and the bathroom will have a width of 1.25 meters and the rest will be the kitchen as well as like a storage area as well, and the other side is just the living space. So basically the wood frame will go on the new wood. As you can see, this next picture is just with that. It seems symmetrical from the living room. So the 2 doors will be on either side, which has access to both the bathroom and the kitchen. And this is also a fire. This is also like a fire preventing door as well, just for safety. So that's why the frames are thick. And that's also like a black rubber that runs around. Now securing the door frame and making sure that it has a flush finish.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire.
And building the stud work around the door frames to support the frame as well.
Tall buildings as the chemicals
So that the door frame isn't just held together by the holes within the door frame, it's also held together by the actual stud work.
She puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull stars from the sky, just 2 hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop.
Then doing the same to the other side as well for the bathroom doors.
We're gonna be 2 hearts running wild. Now the morning is the afternoon. We lay awake in bed. The laughs so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull stars from the sky, just 2 hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be.
Now make sure that like the stud is actually secured and like the wood frame or the door frame is secured to the stud frame. Now just deciding how many columns for stud we need.
The moonlight, summer sky. best we ever had. And we'll stay on forever. We'll never have regrets. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. We're gonna be. We're gonna be two hearts running wild.
I'm just doing the final touches for the the main partitioning wall. So we just need to add one more column structure to that once this is done. Then this is the last column stud work for the main partitioning wall. And so carrying all of that, also we need to now add like the middle grid support as well, just to strengthen it, since there isn't any support like for 2.2 meters kind of thing, or like minimum 2 meters. So we want to put like a middle support to it as well, so it forms like a grid stud work. Now also measuring how big the toilet is, which I stated before is 1.25 meters from the wall. So just doing the same, so that's will be the new partitioning wall as well. That will be another partitioning wall. So just doing the same thing what we did the main one, where we add like the main stud to the top of to the roof, as well as 3 more stack of stud work to the bottom as well.
Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it. Fuse like a magnet, lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter.
So now doing the same thing for the smaller partitioning wall stud work as well. So we just align everything, mark the stud wood, and draw like the marks where the hole will be for the concrete floor as well. Take everything apart, drill the hole on the concrete, put the wall plug, then align the bottom stud to it, then just screw it in. And once that side is done, the main stud works for the partition wall is complete, then we can just add the normal wall set.
I take shots to the top, I'll get it. I got one life, I'ma do all to win it. I do what's right, push until I fall, I'm slipping to get.
So now just adding 2 more stacked on top of that. And adding all the column studs to it, as well as completing the middle horizontal thing for the main stud work as well. And just having one middle thing is enough since it's only a meter apart, so it should be fine. And also for this build, we're not just using a plasterboard directly, we're not just drilling plasterboard to the stud work, we're adding plywood. I believe it's a 12mm plywood or 18mm plywood to the stud work, which strengthen it and put the plasterboard on top of that. So even if you punch through even if you punch the wall, it won't break. If it's just a plasterboard, it will just break through. So now we just bring the plywood on top of that and just match it and just drill across. So for this plywood, we cut the top and with the side as well, since it has to be the middle of the next stud wood. Also just adding a couple of screws to it just to hold it in place. So now just filling all the gaps in the stud work with plywoods. Just adding screws every so regularly and evenly spaced. So this is what it looks like once the main stud work is done and like plywood is being installed midway. So as you can see, for that thing, we just need to add the middle connections to the smaller stud work. Then also I'm not going to do the other side of this wall, since we need to do the wiring and also drill the hole for all the adapters, AC adapters and stuff, all the AC sockets and stuff, the wall sockets and stuff. So making sure there's support to every gap, so it doesn't matter which direction any force interacts with that stud wall, it won't just break and snap. I remember with like a normal force it shouldn't break, it's just when you add extreme force, like it shouldn't wobble or shake. So with this it would just be still, like nothing would happen to it. Now we're just adding the last set of plywood to just cover it up. So from the main room, everything should be covered up and stuff. Just haven't done on the other side since we need to do all the plumbing and the electric works to it before actually like hiding it with the plywood. So now it's just the last two bits basically. So once this is done, in the next video we will do the insulation, the roof insulation and stuff, since there's nothing on top. And in the UK especially, we need some insulation. It would just not be efficient to just trust the central heating 100%. So yeah, this is what it's done once it's all completed. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye.